We stand here in Liverpool and you're still top of the Premier League after beating Daryl Gurney. Just sum up how you're feeling right now for us.
It wasn't easy. It was a battle. 95 average I'll take every day of the week, but I think I had a good doubles percentage. Just a little bit frustrated where my scoring game is right now. You know, if I can put a huge scoring game with the combination finishing and putting together right now, then the complete package is there. So still work to do. But look, after 6 games, Phil, if you would have said you'll be top of the Premier League, I would have snapped your hands off, and I'm a happy man right now.
From 5-2 up, did you make slightly hard work of it? Because holding your throw for that little period seemed to be tough going.
Yeah, it felt a little bit longer on the stage than it did in the practice boards, but the practice boards are so light. You know, and you know, fundamentally the game of darts is the same. You know, it's the same throw, it's the same board. I wasn't on top of that treble like I wanted to, and I knew if I won tonight, then that's pretty much me in, you know, going the full 16 weeks, subject to obviously the ongoing issues of the virus and that. But yeah, I'm mega happy, mega.
Top of the league, heading towards Newcastle next week. I can just see the smile on your face as you've lit up there. What does that mean to you going there as top dog?
Oh, my dad's going next week. He's 85-year-old. He ain't in the VIP or nothing. He's going right in the middle of the crowd where it'll be so exciting. I would say there's 500 Middlesbrough supporters going next week. Just trying to get the amount of people I need in the VIP is probably the most nervous thing for me right now. But to play with Chris Dolby in Geordie Land next week would be pretty, you know, something like I can put right at the top of my achievements, and to play the world champion, and I'll put on record that it's time. I really want to beat him now, but yeah, I can't wait. You know, 7 days to go.
Looking for some redemption from the UK Open defeat?
Not redemption. The guy's a gentleman. The guy is just a wonderful man. He's a fantastic champion. Very shy, very hard-working man, and I really do love Peter to bits, but I really want to win in the North East.
We know how much you're looking forward to that clash with Michael in Rotterdam. Obviously, it's been postponed today. What was your feeling when you found out?
Devastation, probably the main word. It's been a pretty tough couple of days, to be fair. But the PDC will do what they do best. You know, a couple of Euro Tours are cancelled, straight away a Pro Tours in. It's an amazing beast is the PDC, and Barry and the team, they'll get it right. And it's been a tough few days. If you can just imagine a guy who was playing local league 2 years ago, watching a big screen, who had the chance to play Michael Van Gerwen in that sea of orange. Devastation.
Pleasure, chap, as always.
Thank you, Phil.
Glen did the 127, 4-1 up. Does that change the game a little bit?
Yeah, I wanted the highest finish, but I knew that Daryl hit a 144 just to sort of cement my doubling at the moment. Every time I go for any finish now, I had a couple of chances at 152. I feel like I'm going to hit it. So my brain is like, how can I use that mentality to start hitting 180s and 140s, because they're not there. So hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say, but the moment I'm on a finish, I feel like I'm going to hit it, and that's a great feeling on that unbelievable stage.
Top of the league now. Do you prefer it when people seem to write you off? Because since then you've been 3 and 4.
Oh, they didn't write me off today, but you know, Paul Nicholson, Wayne Mardlow. I'm sorry. I was full of emotion last week. You know, I respect both of them guys, and I was trying to put that same fire in the belly, but they said I would win 7-5 tonight, both of them. So you know, it's you know, now I've got to say the decent pundits, them too. Decent pundits. So yeah, good.
Looking back, obviously, so you mentioned in the interview with Dan that you target looking to try and change some darts around. You say you're frightened to change. Why is that at the moment?
Because I'm averaging 95 to 100. I'm top of the Premier League. You know, there's nothing fundamentally wrong. But I'm looking for another 1%, 2%, 3%. Maybe just a little bit heavier dart at the front of the barrel. Maybe a little bit thinner. I'm even looking at my flights. I'm the only player, maybe Steve Beaton, who's using the pair flight right now. But when do you get chance really to practice? You know, with a new setup like that, I haven't got the gumption to change like a Peter Wright. So, and them darts haven't done me bad. You know, them darts have got me to you know, the top 20 in the world. So, but I'm looking to get to the top 16. I'm looking to get to the top 8. Yeah, it's all good.
Enjoy Newcastle next week, Glen. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers.
Thank you.
Glenn, are you starting to reset your goals for this Premier League now? Obviously, you just wanted to get past the first phase, now top of the league.
Honestly, G, I wasn't lying when I said that, 8th place, I would have snapped your hands off, and that's genuine. You've just got to go in that practice room. People are talking to me now in the back room, which seems strange to say. I feel like they've sort of embraced me. I'm quite a quiet, miserable guy who sits in the corner, whatever, and then you're seeing Daryl Gurney hitting 180 after 180. They play a game called 21 where you sat there thinking, gosh, I'm playing him tonight. But something happens to me when I get on a stage and it's game on, and that's when I'm at my best.
Will there be a little bit of extra pressure on you next week? Obviously, you mentioned that big support you've got coming up to Newcastle.
You've played me in the Rileys in Middlesbrough. You've seen me at the Teesside Rankney Bend. I'm unbeatable. Nobody for years. Jamie Caven came to me and said, you're unbeatable in the North East. It's time to spread your wings. Nobody beats me in the North East, and that's the mentality I'm going to take against the world champion and just the nicest guy in the PDC darts. It's got to go ahead next week. I will literally cry my eyes out if something goes wrong next week. I've got circa 500 people going there next week, and I'm super excited.
Cheers, Glenn.
Glenn, are you excited about potentially finishing top of the league in the league phase?
My wife is, because there's a 25 grand bonus or something that she told me. I would have. Never in a million years would I think I would finish top, but who knows? I'm in a fantastic position right now, and I've got Peter Wright, Rob Cross and Michael to come. It's if I get 9 points there, 6 points there, it's I finish top of the league. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening, and the crowds. I mean, I wanted to hit 180 after 180 tonight. I wanted to lift that crowd and whatever. I know I'm hard working, and I know I'm a good match player, and if that's good enough to take me to the top of the league, then so be it.
I mean, you're playing well now, but how well can you play?
There's more. There's so much more in the tank. If I put my practice darts on, which every dart player would tell you, it would be amazing. But when you're playing in front of 10,000 people, all of a sudden it's a little bit difficult. My match play is really good right now, and even at 6-3, when it started to go wrong, I knew it was my darts last leg. And when it hit a score, I was following it with a big score, and 95 average I had, and not scoring as well as I could have done that's not bad really.
What about these predictions rants? Is it? I mean, do you really look into it every week, or is it just? And the players, do you have a discussion?
Yeah, but I was up here last week. I really wanted to be Gerwyn Price, and when I read it this week, they all said, we think Durham can win 7-5. I was like, I felt a little bit flat again. I want them to say I'm going to get beat 7-2 and whatever. So, of course I read it. I'm a social media connoisseur. I love social media, and I just had a bit of fire in the belly last week, and that's the kind of thing I've got to find every week.